Hey guys, welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today we're gonna talk about ANIIOKI A8. That's gonna be a short review after almost, I would say, 200 kilometers on it. 195, that's what I got. Probably you can see this on the screen, I hope so. And now I have some opinion about this bike, and some of my thoughts is positive and some of my thoughts is negative, of course, because I'm gonna be I would say independent review. So no one was paying for me, no one sent this bike to me for free, so I can say my honest opinion without any limitation. So let's talk about this bike overall. So that's actually, like, personally for me, nice looking frame, nice build, pretty comfortable, perfect size. Here we have two wheels, comes in size 20 by 4.0, so it's pretty standard fat bike size. Also here we have two motors, one of them 1500, another one 1200 watt, and peak 1900 and 1600 watt. I don't really know why the front has like less wattage than the rear one. For me that's kind of like questionable reason, because honestly, like, for me these motors should be exactly the same wattages, but that's how it's designed. And I'm hoping like engineering department who was building and projecting this bike, they know something about it. Like I said, bike is pretty heavy. I think I'm not gonna lie now, but it feels like about like 50 kilo. So need to be, I will check spec and I will show you on the screen. So spokes are here gauge 12. I'm kind of happy about this. So it's pretty strong spokes for these motors, and this is double rims. So that's actually rims, I would say, reinforced, and you can probably see that rims on the camera, right? I hope so, at least. So that's about frame. So also frame now from I would say it's kind of third generation of frame, as I can understand, because the first generation came with a square post for seat, like here it was square one. Second generation, it's actually this bike. So as you can see here, the square base but rounded post already, and the front one is just welded to the frame, just like directly, so mounting point. And third generation of frame, it's a rounded frame, rounded like piece welded here, and on front of the frame you can see nice triangle shape plate what welded to the frame itself. So everything else on this bike, all three generations, as I can say from what I learned and I could see, it's exactly same. Also this bike, like dual motor version, now comes only with air fork. So front suspension is air. It's kind of good because you can really adjust. All you need to do is you just need to open these three bolts, and in that case like release it a little bit, and you can turn your handlebar to release that. Here we have valve, I don't know, I hope you can see. So there we have valve to pump air, and depending on your weight you can pump air there up to 170 psi, I believe. But I'm almost 100 kilo. It's I don't know, it's over 200 pounds, whatever, and I put there 150 psi and it feels perfect for me. The only downside of air fork here, it's like, for me it's not enough adjustments. So you can adjust here a little bit. You can make this fork is like adjust compression, so how fast this fork gonna be compressed, but you cannot adjust rebound. So this fork gonna go like back on original position very fast, and in that case when you're going over the bump, you're pretty comfortable to jump on a bump or something, or I don't know, on a sidewalk or some routes on the trails or something like this. But when you jump from something, your fork like shooting out. Like you can, we will do test drive, and you're gonna hear it. It's like when you're going over some bumps, your fork is squeezed perfectly, and after it's like when it's releasing, extending, it's going on like very fast, so it's like shooting, and that's what I don't like. So the rebound should be adjustable too. So in that case, your fork gonna be squeezed and extended like that fast as you want, like not like uncontrolled. And from here it's like a lot of noise, and that's what kind of I don't like about this fork. But again, guys, it is a bicycle. It's not a dirt bike, it's not off-road bicycle, it's not downhill bicycle with special fork. No, that's perfect cruiser for asphalt and for, I cannot say light off-road, I would say enjoyable like trails, like I don't know, probably you're gonna see like this. And yeah, I'm gonna ride on this trail today, and you're gonna see everything. So that's that about fork. Light, honestly, I'm surprised about this light, because I'm personally very skeptical about all stock lights, and I always put something like aftermarket, but for this light I'm pretty happy. So once you adjusted it properly on a height, so it's give you perfect top edge, so you're not gonna blind like upcoming traffic. And when I'm saying upcoming traffic, it's not when you're driving on the wrong side of the road, like someone mentioned it on my comments, but it means the traffic what's coming from the other side of the road, but they still gonna see your lights if you're going to like opposite direction, right? Anyway, who driving vehicle, they know what I'm talking about. So okay, just a pause. Is it not on your way?
What's that?
Is it not on your way?
No, God no.
Oh, okay, thank you. I'm just filming some video.
I'm probably it's not going to go very far. Once it closes in too much, I'll turn around.
Okay, no problem.
Right back, I'm not free.
Okay.
Oh, I am free.
Okay, so, and high beam light is also like awesome here. I mean, it's wide enough. It's kind of narrow, yeah, but it's wide enough for a highway, not highway, but just for a like main road. And when no one on the road and you turn on high beam, it's pretty good visible. Also, when we're talking about light, let's talk about like rear light right away. So here on the rear light, we have our main light, our brake light working that half circle, and also we have turn signals, but turn signals only for rear one. I'm gonna show you now. To turn lights on, you just have to press and hold button up, arrow up. You're gonna see on the screen, I don't know, probably you're not gonna see now, but again, I have another video on the channel with screen settings, and there you can see all this information. So we have light symbol, our screen dimmed. Here we have high and low beam, and that looks like this. I hope it's going to be visible. Yeah, it's not really visible from difference, I mean, on when it's sunny day, but anyway. And just like this, you can see the light and turn signals. And turn signals just like this. I hope you can see. I hope it's visible. And yeah, I cannot press brake from here, so to show you the brake slide, but I will do a small video. I will insert it here so you can see. So to turn off lights, it's exactly same thing. Okay, let's continue from the front. So here we have two brake levers. Originally, front brake going on the left side, and rear brake going on the right side, but I just swap it. So to swap it, all we need to do is just open that bolt and release that line, and make same stuff here, and just swap the lines across. So because I prefer my front brake on left side. Here is fluid is .4, so it's regular brake fluid. Mirrors came with like as a gift with the bike, and I choose to install them under my under handlebar, because from here I can see better. Unfortunately, for this type of the throttle, we don't have possibility for option mirrors inside handlebar on the side, right? Because as you can see here, this part is not movable, this part is not movable, moving only like piece inside, and return spring for throttle inside this cap. So it means when you remove this cap to put mirror, that's it, your throttle not returning anymore in, on a proper position. So what I choose to do, I bought a half throttle handle, half throttle option with better handle grips, and that's going to be installed, and that will solve the problem. What else we have here? Also, because original horn is too loud, and when you're riding on a trail and someone, you know, like young moms and or old people, they like walking, I don't want to scare anyone or dogs, whatever. For me, it's better to use something like this. As you can see, it can be like low pitch, and if I need, it's pretty loud. So, and at least this one is just make people to pay attention, but not scare them, and you're not making like huge noise for environment, I would say. That's it. That's everything about front. Yeah, okay, let's talk about like brakes now. So brakes, this brakes is nice, powerful, but it's kind of tricky to adjust the brake, because this 330, I believe, millimeters, this piece, it's too big, and when it's big, when motor become hot, I cannot say hot, but warm, and when rotor itself, when you riding and using rotors, using brakes, the rotor itself become hot, it's start to kind of like, I don't know, I cannot say it's warp, but it's kind of like, of course it's change structure a little bit, so it can be a little bit like crooked, or it's expands or whatever, and it starts to make noise. It starts to touch some brake pads or caliper even sometimes, and that's kind of annoying. So I would replace this rotor definitely for a smaller size, because honestly I don't need the rotor like this. Even it looks like kind of fancy, but I think it's too much. It's heavy, and it's not necessary to have rotors like this. On the rear, like no problem at all. They're smaller rotor, and there are no any problems with rotor. So another point, I would say, I cannot say like bad point, but a point what I actually addressed to the manufacturing already, and they said, okay, yeah, we will think about it or something like this. I don't know, probably never gonna happen, but the front fender is too short. It looks fancy, it looks good, but it is too short here. It should be at least to the middle of the wheel, right? Because as you can see here, you see all this stuff, it comes from the front wheel, and it's now like it's we had rain in the morning, so now it's almost dry everything, but it's still lots of stuff flew from the front wheel. And front tires, front tires and rear tires, they are the same, but it's, as you can see, it's kind of not standard fat bike tread. And I really like these tires. They're a little bit noisy on asphalt, but they're pretty stable, and looks like they're gonna last for long. So that's what I like about these tires. Again, like I said, brakes, I'm pretty happy about brakes. Brakes works awesome. It's no reason to replace brakes. Let's move to the frame, from the front to the back. So now here is the battery. So 52 volts battery. Here, as you can see, is sticker, dual drive only, 52 volts. So the model for this battery exactly same by the number as for single motor version. And for other bikes, I believe this company use same batteries for all bikes. I mean, it's 52 volts now and 60 amp hours. But for dual motor, they have a little bit different connector, and also it says dual motor. So I don't know what exactly difference, if it's holds, if it's like BMS inside, what can give you like more power, like holds more amperage or something like this, I'm not sure. Inside box here under the pedals, over the pedals, we have controller, and controller 52 volts, 60 amps. 60 amps means 30 amps per wheel, like possible. And amps we can change here on the screen. From the factory it comes with 15 amps per wheel, and we can change up to 31 amp per wheel, so 30, but it says 31 anyway. So that's what we can do. Okay, next, seat. Seat is pretty soft, comfortable, cautious, how you can call that. But the post for the seat, huge size. That's about probably 6 centimeters, so it's like size of the exhaust pipe on my SUV. So that's pretty big. So some people, if you want to like replace seat for different style, you need to do some custom made adapter for pole, just like this.
Okay guys, when I mounted my video, I noticed it, I completely forget to talk about rear suspension. So that's why I'm here today, same place, a little bit different time. I mean, it's cloudy today, not that sunny. I have my backpack with me. And anyway, so what we have here as a rear suspension, we have huge, I mean, when I'm saying huge, I mean strong rear swing arm. Here we have bushing. It's usually covered. I just like forget to put covers here, the black plastic pieces, because I did greasing with these bushings. So inside there, I don't know if I'm gonna find the picture, I will attach. There are two metal bushings what comes to each other and tied it by the one Allen key bolt. And outside of these bushings we have some spacers, plastic one, so it's become a little bit more softer, and it's gonna last forever because this suspension don't have like much travel. I don't know, maybe you have maximum on the bumps you probably have 1 inch here, and it's more than enough for this style of the bicycle. So on the back we have 2 springs, and each springs is 350 pounds. So actually this bike is load capacity 350 pounds, and we have 2 springs with 350 pounds capacity. So springs adjustable, so you can adjust actually if it's going to be softer, it's going to be harder. And pretty much it about rear suspension. This one not a real shock, and honestly I don't know, I was seeing some posts and people want to upgrade these to real shocks. Guys, it's not necessary, and it's not even not necessary, it's absolutely gonna be useless upgrade, because travel here for suspension so small, and to put here the shock not gonna work anyway. All we need it's just these 2 nice springs, and you don't need anything else, because this seat don't have springs itself. But it's soft, and when you're going on bumps on something unequal surface, these springs work awesome, especially when you're losing them a little bit, so they become like very soft. And maybe again depending on the weight, but I'm weighing my weight is almost 100 kilos, so a little bit over 200 pounds, and I feel pretty comfortable on this bike.
Bike originally coming with rack, with rear rack, and without basket, but basket, mirrors, and also safety cable, like locking cable, like lock for bike, comes as a gift. And lock and mirrors comes in the box together with bike, and basket usually it's like part of promotion, I would say. So if you get deal from the website, so you can get this basket for free shipping too. Or they're very nice, I'm gonna show you here, as you can see, very nice saddlebags designed specifically for this bike. It's attached on top, and it's also secured on the sides. And when it's secured on the sides, it's like straps going around that rack, and it's like holds, and so you can transport, you can carry a lot of stuff with you. This bike also have pedal assist. Pedal assist works perfect. Also to charge the battery you can remove battery, or you can just unplug this port, and as you can see, that's like 3-pin charger, same as you have on your computer, I would say. But honestly only 2 pins is working, the third one is just a fake.
Okay guys, who actually need this bike? I mean, who can use it? Honestly, anyone. So this bike, I don't know, is it good for kids or not, because it's kind of heavy and have lots of power. But for adults, any age category. It's very nice, comfortable, nice controlled, with really good torque and good top speed. Actually, about speed, I'm not gonna ride on top speed today because I'm not wearing correct gear, and I will just wear that bicycle helmet and glasses. And for top speed, what I reached, it was 71 km/h, and 71 km/h it is 44 miles per hour, and that's pretty nice. And on that speed, I cannot say this bike wobbly or something like this. This speed is not comfortable for me, definitely. First of all, because I don't really like speeds on the bike. My average speed is like a little bit over 50 km/h, I would say. So it's a little bit over than 35 miles per hour. But when you need it, this bike can take care of you. So you can ride fast, and you're not gonna be regret. So a little bit noise from the back. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's my backpack there in the basket. Overall, this bike don't have any rattling, don't have any, yeah, chain sometimes rattle, but one of the tips to stop it rattling or it's not gonna slip off, you just have to put on a first gear, so it's gonna be the biggest rear sprocket, and chain gonna be pretty tight, so tight enough to sit without creating a lot of noise. I didn't do any actual range test, but I always on that adaptive mode on dual motors. So always two motors on, and it's green here. It means it's adaptive mode. And maximum what I had, it was 160 kilometers. I mean, it's not maximum, the battery wasn't dead. I just was like tired already from my ride. And there was little bit over 30% of the battery. So my average speed was not fast, about like 30 kilometers per hour probably. So it's like 20, little bit over than 20 miles per hour. But I'm pretty happy compared to my previous bikes and compared to my electric dirt bike Talaria. My God, that's huge range. You will be tired faster than the battery gonna be dead. That's my actually first bike like with two motors, like dual motor. Before I was using only like single motor on the back. And this. So why I choose dual motor, guys? It's just game changer. So I can go under control anywhere where I need on a bicycle, and especially on a bicycle this type, like nice heavy cruiser. To have front wheel turning, it's like huge bonus. Oh yeah, I don't know, guys, I don't know if I even want to. Look what's going on. Front wheel sleeping. So it does have lots of torque. Let's try again. Yeah, but I'm too heavy and here is too much. Okay, I will try to walk. I hope it's gonna be possible. As you can see, it's trying to. Ooh. Oh yeah, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. I don't know, guys, if it's gonna be visible for you or not. Let's see from this point. You see? This is huge. I can even throw the stone. And dual motor can do it easy, no problem at all. And let's talk about ANIIOKI company itself. So this is a startup company, so they are pretty young. Okay, let's talk about ANIIOKI company itself. So it's a young company, startup company. They just start from the zero. I believe last year or maybe previous year they start. And look on that results. Look on that official group, how many people there. It's already 4,000 people. So it's huge improvement for, I would say, even for 2 years. Look on these bikes. They don't have any other concurrence on the market. So dual motor, huge battery, nice looking bike, powerful. And I'm pretty happy about build quality. Again, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, oh, this bike's like perfect and everything. It's not. I mean, it's if you're gonna go to any website, any reviews to even vehicles, even like let's say Toyota, you're still gonna see lots of people complaining about quality all the time. Why? And it's not because the bad people like, oh, they complain every time. No, because you always, during the manufacturing, you are always possibility for some defects. But as I can see in the groups, ANIIOKI doing a really good job to try to cover all these issues. And when it's some questions about warranty, like example, my bike was delivery damaged due to the delivery guy, so they just probably dropped my box from the truck or so my front fork was damaged, so it was bended. And I contacted ANIIOKI, I sent them pictures, no problem at all. So they covered everything right away. Yeah, I need to, it takes a little bit time to get it here because I'm in Canada, the company itself in China. But in the future, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some warehouses with parts, even in the US, maybe in Canada, maybe somewhere in Europe. But they just growing, guys. We need to give them time. Some people not happy about their warranty policy, about politeness, I would say, respect to other people, respect to the company itself. And some people kind of not happy about that. But guys, come on, let's be fair. If someone gonna come to you, someone gonna buy something from you, and after he gonna come and instead of just tell you like, oh man, like something happened to my stuff and like, yeah, let's find the solution and all this stuff. No, if someone gonna come to you and start to bitching about it, start to say like something offensive to you, start to say something offensive publicly to you, that's how you would react. Man, honestly, I would cancel like any warranty right away too. Okay guys, conclusion. I'm not regretting about any single cent what I spent on this bike. Again, points what I don't like: front fender need to be longer, but it's not deadly point at all. Front suspension need more adjustments. It's also not deadly point, it's just my personal preference. And pretty much it. Everything else on this bike, I would say perfect. Yeah, maybe it would be nice to have handlebar, more adjustments, but again, personally for me, that's just ideal position. That's about negative. Positive, man, that's everything. So like for me, nice looking frame, nice build frame, comfortable position for riding, nice seat, nice option. Rack comes with bike right away. You don't have to buy anything separately. Also, you would be lucky if you're gonna have like this by promotion, that basket, very useful. Huge range. Like I said, I did over 160 kilometers per one charge, and it's like over 30% of the battery left. And I was riding on both motors right away. I'm always riding just both motors because I don't want to put all loads on just rear one. If I pay for 2 motors, I'm gonna use 2 motors. It's pretty fast. For this bike, for this style, I mean fat tires, 20x4, I would say it's fastest bike on the market. Honestly, I don't know, maybe you know something else, leave in the comment, but I don't know any other bike that can go, honestly, 44, okay, 45 like said seller, but 44 it was actual speed with me, speed by GPS. I don't care about what my dashboard says, because dashboard always not always accurate, but I'm just using my watches, and I just track all my rides. So yeah guys, it's highly recommended. If you have some, I cannot say extra money, but if you have some money and you want to buy good build, good look, good quality bike, what you can enjoy, oh guys, that's bike for you. And I cannot wait even for winter. I'm gonna use this bike on the winter too. And here what I really like about this bike, about this battery, for winter we can put even some blanket around this spot to keep battery kind of warm. And it's exactly this frame, like it looks like creates for it. So I don't know, that's one of the best decisions what I made when I decided to buy this bike. So thank you for watching. Let's see you in another video. Bye.